And Jesus said, I am the vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. He says, anyone who is in me will produce fruit. Any branch that is attached to me will produce fruit. You cannot produce fruit unless you are attached to the vine. He also says that any branch that does not produce, he says, any branch that is in me, so you are in him, and does not produce fruit, some versions say he will take away. It's actually translated, he will lift up. If you know anything about taking care of vines or any type of tree plant, if the branch lays down on the ground, it won't produce fruit. It's laying on the ground. You have to literally get a string and tie it to that limb and tie it back to the main vine to hold it up. So this is what he's talking about, lifting it up. If you are in him and not producing fruit, he's not going to take you away and you're not going to lose your salvation. He's going to lift you up. That's what he's using me for right now in your life if you're not producing fruit. He's using me as a string to lift you up and remind you that you are righteous. Right now, that's who you are. You're not a sinner if you have put your trust in Jesus Christ. If you have put your trust in Jesus Christ, you are no longer a sinner. You are righteous. It is raining on me right now. So, you cannot produce fruit unless you remain in the vine. Let's look at a tree. If I can turn my phone around. I can't turn my phone around. There's a tree right there, look. All right, so the vine is the main part of the tree there. And you see those branches. Those branches are attached to that. Now, if this were a fruit tree, it's not, but if it were, let's just picture it as a big apple tree. If it were a fruit tree and there were apples hanging for those limbs, the limbs do not produce the apples. The main tree does. The main vine does. All the limbs do is they hold on to them. They display them. So the limbs do get some type of glory from that. People look at them and be like, oh man, look at what that limb is producing. And then we as the limbs show them Jesus and we're like, no, it's not me. Look, it's this big old vine who is pulling all this nutrients from the ground and feeding it to me so that I can feed these fruit. We do not produce the fruit of ourselves. If that limb were to fall down, like this bunch of limbs right here on the ground, they're dying. They will no longer live because they're no longer attached to the vine. You have to remain in Christ. This is what faith is. Believing that because of Jesus Christ, you are righteous. You are righteous. Go be who you are.